pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Chargers 7. Evan McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39, Burrow. Flushed out right. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for L.A. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line. What we got? Jim.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jalen Guyton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Bengals 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down and 8. He'll throw. Open man is Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Now Burrow on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Here we go. First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check back 21, back 21, check back 21. Here we go, here we go. Slam.
Herbert off of play action. That one caught. It's Meredith. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. On first down, it's Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey, check, Mike 21. Mike 21.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Motion, one team. Tight end right.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. McPherson's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but
on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Again, Herbert. Flush to his right. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Eckler, they run left side. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet. Down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 15. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. That's right, baby, they don't want it. Hey, smash.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big game that time for the Chargers. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Eckler. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, Herbert flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big game that time for the Chargers. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll be taken down at the 34. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. So don't say nothing.
A handoff. It's Eckler. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. It's Eckler again. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Blankenship's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way down to the 12. A big connection on that one. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A final shot now for Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, you know, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. You know, we've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.